Hi everyone, Carol here from Calling Back the Ancestors. So today, our first week in our Healing Heartbreak Through the Centuries week, we will be healing your female ancestors. So, why I've decided to split the sexes up between male and female this week is it will get you also a very better coverage of your ancestors by doing it like this. So we will be just looking at our female ancestors today that suffered from heartbreak and died heartbroken. Thursday, we'll deal with our male ancestors. So for this activation, find somewhere that you can sit quietly and be on your own, or somewhere where you could go and walk and quietly be on your own. All you need to do right now is go and grab yourself a drink. I've got a hot chai tea here, but go and grab yourself a glass of water, cup of coffee, whatever you like. So pause the video and do that if you haven't already. Otherwise, you'll need about 15 minutes to sit quietly, listen to me, and just take a drink when I take a drink. You are drinking to your ancestors to show them that you are acknowledging their presence and that you are aware they are talking to you in this world. It's not in the same way as I would say people think a supernatural kind of talking to. It's a kind of inbuilt system that you have within your DNA. You have inherited past emotions, past feelings from your ancestors through very many centuries. They want to protect you. They want to stop you suffering the same fate or problem that they had. However, if they had heartbreak, if they died in heartbreak, then they will be passing those emotions down to you and have done so through the centuries. This is your chance to clear that old stuck emotion. All right, so I'm going to be closing my eyes and talking you through this. I suggest you do the same if you can get yourself a quiet space with your phone switched off and a do not disturb on the door. Otherwise, I will begin. So grab the drink, put your headset on if you want to go for a walk and listen. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you're sitting down in your room. All right. So closing your eyes and feeling safe and secure within the room and space you are in. Bring your attention to your feet and just feel your feet firmly planted on the floor. Let your hands rest gently on your lap and take a deep breath in. Allowing the breath to fall gently and easily out of your mouth. And now as you sit here in this space, visualize a golden pyramid forming down around you from the top of your head, forming down around you and entering into the earth below you. This now is going to connect you to the heaven and to the earth below you, being safe and secure. Calling back our ancestors, calling back the lines of women that trail behind us through the many centuries of our life and our living. Calling back all the women of my line that died in heartbreak, in despair. Calling back all the women in my line that lost their husbands, their lovers, their children. Calling back all the women that suffered heartbreak. Calling all the women in my line of the 18th, 19th, 20th century. All those that suffered heartbreak. Calling you back here now for you to receive healing, understanding and wisdom of those times. calling back the grandmothers, the mothers, the wives, the girls, the aunts, the nieces, calling back all the women of my line as it stretched back farther and farther. Calling you back here now to receive the true wisdom and understanding of your life. Calling you back here now for you to receive full understanding of why this heartbreak happened, and to receive now the divine love that can now repair you, heal you, and free you. Calling you back here now, and as this love, understanding is flowing down through the very many centuries since the 18th, 19th, and 20th centuries have begun and gone, you are now receiving the divine understanding and truth of why this happened for you, why this lifetime left you in heartache, why this lifetime ended you in heartbreak and despair. And me, your descendant, your child in the 21st century, says thank you, and I drink to you. Reaching back further and further through my female ancestors, reaching back to the 15th, 16th, 17th centuries, reaching back to all of my mothers that suffered heartbreak, that lost lovers, that lost husbands, that lost partners, friends, all those that suffered a loss of heart, all those whose hearts were shattered and broken. Reaching back to my grandmothers, my mothers, the wives, the girls, my aunties, my nieces, all those deep down within the deep depths of my genetic line, all those separated from me from the centuries that have gone since that time. Calling you back here now for you to receive the divine love, blessings, and healing for your heart. Calling you back here now for you to receive that love now. And as that love and healing energies are flowing down through the very many centuries, you are now understanding and are now being shown the wisdom of why your life was so painful. You are now being shown, and with that knowledge comes the healing of your heart, the healing of that time, and the understanding you now have that all is exactly how it was meant to be. And me, your descendant, your child, says thank you, and I drink to you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries in my female line to the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th centuries. Calling back all the women in my time, in my line that suffered heartbreak. Calling back the grandmothers, the mothers, my sisters, my nieces, my aunts, the girls, all those so long ago, separated from me by the time and the span of the centuries. Calling you back here now for you to hear and feel deep love from me, deep love from the divine being that wishes you now to know the truth and the understanding of your heartbreak. And with the love that is flowing down through the centuries towards you, the love that now is healing your heart, healing your despair, comes the divine understanding, the divine wisdom and truth that your life was lived in exactly how it was supposed to be. And I say thank you, and I drink to you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries to the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th centuries, calling back the grandmothers, the mothers, the wives, the girls, the aunties, the sisters, calling back my sisters of that time, calling back from so long ago all those that suffered heartbreak, all those that suffered misery, all those that lost partners, husbands, lovers, children, all those that their heart broke and were never recovered, never healed, never got over that, never forgot. Calling you back here now to receive the love from me, your descendant. And from me comes the divine love as it flows down through the centuries towards you. The divine healing that heals all hearts, that rises up, heals, and makes true again. Calling you back now as you are receiving that divine love flowing to you. You are also receiving and understanding the reason why you lived like this, while the pain was so intense, while the healing took so long. And with the love and freedom that this is giving you, I say thank you and I drink to you. Reaching back further and further through the centuries that divide us through my female line, calling back to the 4th and 5th and 6th centuries. So long ago, so very, very long ago, reaching back to all the women in my line that suffered heartbreak in that time, that suffered loss of their husband, their partner, their children, their friends, the ones that never recovered, the ones for whom sadness became a way of being. Calling you back here now to receive my love. And with my love comes the divine light of healing that is flowing down the very many centuries towards you. As blood calls blood, I call upon you to feel and be freed from the heartbreak you suffered. As blood calls blood, I call back all those women to feel the freedom as the love flows down through the centuries towards you. There now comes the divine understanding that your life was lived exactly as it was supposed to be. That the reason for the pain is now given to you. That the reason is now clear to you. And with the heart healing you are receiving, there is rejoicing. There is joy. And there is thanks. And me, your descendant, says thank you. And I drink to you. Reaching back through the centuries of times gone by, reaching back to my female ancestors, the ones that lost so much and suffered heartbreak, calling back to the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st centuries, the grandmothers, the mothers, the wives, my sisters, my nieces, my aunts, calling you back here now to receive divine love and understanding, calling you back here now to receive the healing energies that is flowing down through the centuries towards you. Calling you back here now to receive my love, my thanks. Calling you back here now as that divine love touches you, as the divine healing touches you. You have the truth of that time. You have the truth of that pain. And you now understand exactly why your life was lived in the way you did, the reason for the pain, the reason. And with this healing, you are now feeling free, heart healed, heart mended. And there is freedom and smiles and love. And me, your descendant, nods towards you and says thank you. And I say thank you and drink to you. Reaching back through the centuries and centuries of being, reaching back through all the female line as it flows down through this vast family tree. All those that suffer heartbreak can now receive the divine truth of their life, the healing of their heart, and the mending of that which was long broken. With the love of the centuries, with each century upon century turning towards the last, nodding, thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Thank you, mother. Thank you, grandmother. With the healing of the hearts comes freedom, joy, smiles, content, peacefulness. And I say thank you to all of you, and I drink to all. As I sit here in the 21st century, the child of the ancestors, the child, the descendant of all, can return to this space, to this time, to this chair, to my feet on the floor, to my hands on my lap. I can open my eyes. I felt some very powerful healing moving back through the centuries. I hope you are able to tap into feeling your female ancestors as they had their heart healed, restored, repaired, and the contentment that came with that. All right, I will see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we will talk to one of those female ancestors. Bye for now.